one is I wanted to ask. Since you said you're dealing with startups, right?
Yeah.
And somebody wrote the other day that in a startup, some of these positions are very important, and they can make or break the company. So I'm wondering if you as a recruiter take responsibility for quality of hire.
100%. Yes,
because lots of people say our responsibility as a recruiter stops after they make the selection. I don't know if that's true. I'm wondering what your point of view is.
Look, I think it revolves around the philosophy of how you want to build your business. There's a reason why we get a tremendous amount of business in startups, and there's a reason why as those startups get sold and they start up another startup company, they call us back. I've taken Animal over the years and done pretty well equity instead of a full fee in those startups. So they know I've got skin in the game. So I'm absolutely 100% invested with every single one of my startup clients. They feel that, they see that. We replace candidates beyond guarantees, 100%. So yeah, I love that ecosystem. I don't like corporate.
So you're saying the recruiter is responsible for retention as well, which every recruiter says, no, I'm not responsible. I don't have control after the person comes on. But you're saying you go even beyond the guarantee.
Yes.
And so you are accepting responsibility for retention.
Absolutely.
Do you think every recruiter should do that?
No.
Well, what about with the argument that, I'm not the manager. I can't guarantee how this person is going to be managed or what's going on in this person, the candidate's life after he or she starts with the company.
The key to
what
the
about
answer
that argument?
the key to my answer on that is you asked me about startup. I would not step out one day beyond a 30-day guarantee to a Johnson & Johnson, a Medtronic, or a billion-dollar company. I would not step outside one day. In other words, I've had that conversation before, plus or minus a couple of days. There's no way, because corporate is a big shit show. But when you are a startup company and you're working closely with the CEO and you can influence the process and you are asking to influence the process and you're asking to have a seat at the table really influencing the decision, you better, if you really want to play in the big leagues for a long time, take full responsibility beyond your contract.
Okay, and you say that you're willing to accept part of your fee on a regular basis.
Not on a regular basis. I select.
Well, what do you say to the person? I really like your company. If you want to pay me, you can give me stocks instead of cash. Is that what you do? How do you approach it?
When we negotiate the initial contract, I ask them if I really think the leadership and the tech is there, and because I understand the market so well, I'm pretty good at this. I will say, would you consider giving part of the fee in preferred stock as well as cash? And I take 50-50 on a lot of times that I have done it. I'll take 50% to make sure I cover the commission for my search consultant, and then I'll take my own profit 50% on stock.
Oh, wow. Anybody want to comment on that? I mean, there was lots of people on the line, but it's just you and me. I mean, hasn't been a lot of complaints.
No, I agree with his viewpoint. I've been offered that when I used to work with a lot of startups, but it would be on a case-by-case, and I think I only did it once, and it only sort of worked out.
Yeah,
but
listen, I've taken a bath.
You're still on the phone. You're still on the phone with me.
I've taken a bath at times on stock. There's no doubt about it. But but I've also done a 7 to 8x return in some of the others. But more importantly, I've gotten other JOs and other searches because they know I'm in their corner with them. And when the board sees, look, the biggest thing at a startup is controlling the burn. If I can take a $50,000 fee, bang it down to $25,000, and then I'm willing to put my own skin in the game with that board, because the board has to approve that. They're like, dude, I like this guy. And plus, now it makes it easier than ever, because they're like, we want Joe Mullings working on these because he's a lightning rod, because, God damn it, he shows up in our feed every day whether I like it or not, and he's got access to everybody. So it sort of helps a lot.